What is going on, fine people of the universe and beyond and everybody else in between? It is your main man, the classy Hoosier. And today I am talking my one and only NASCAR experience. And I think I need to vent this one. As you can see, my fingers broken. Broken fingers playing goalie. Anyway, I was friends with this dude from West Virginia while I was in the Marines, my buddy Joe. And, if you know anything about like West Virginia and the South, like NASCAR is big there. Like, watch the Dale Earnhardt documentary, rest in peace, raise hell, praise Dale. You know what I mean? All that. But like, that is a good documentary, even though I think NASCAR is like an egregious waste of resources and it's like a stupid, boring sport. But anyway, the Dale Earnhardt is good. Dale Earnhardt wasn't racing at the time. So my buddy Joe, these West Virginia dudes, they're like a different breed of people. Like, my buddy Joe's been hitting the head with a hammer before. Like, they are rough dudes. You could freaking, do a whole YouTube on West Virginia rough dudes. He's in the Marines. Different, style of blue-collar people. You think we got blue-collar people in Missouri, like, freaking West Virginia's next level. And that's out of respect. I'm saying that's respectful to them. So like he goes, "Hey, I'm going to get these NASCAR tickets, Tom. And if you drive," I had a truck with an extended cab, like a big Hoosier that I am back then, but it was co-signed and it's just a long story. But anyway, I had room in my truck to house 4 people, to drive 4 people. Myself, Joe, Mazel, this dude from Louisiana, and Joe's buddy from West Virginia, Stratton, who was named after a Fender Stratocaster, if you can believe it, West Virginia dude. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll freaking take the ride with you. I'll drive and do the whole DD thing, and we'll freaking hang out and watch NASCAR. I've never experienced it before, and I'd much rather go to like a basketball game or like a baseball game or something like that, but soccer, something along those lines. But hey, let's try it, and it's in Fontana, and Fontana Raceway is like this big freaking coliseum. Like, when you pull up to it, it's like, whoa. Like, it's like a big half coliseum of bleachers, and it's huge for this event. So, do my designated driver thing. We probably got a cooler. I literally, this is back when I was drinking in the Marines and stuff like that. But like, when the cop pulls you over, they say, "How many beers you have?" I had a couple. I probably literally had 4 beers throughout the day, 4 to like 6 beers. And it's a long evolution in the heat. Basically what I'm saying is I took my DD seriously and did not overconsume or get slammed. And that kind of goes forward with the story. So, we're hanging out in the parking lot all day. It's like Bonnaroo for freaking, it's like Bonnaroo for auto racing. It's a big, like, almost like festival of like drunk people playing country music and stuff like that. And you probably have in your mind like these kind of, yuppie LA people in California and stuff like that are just, nose in the air, pinky in the air, you know what I mean? And looking down on everybody else. But like, you get inland to some of those areas, it's just like Missouri. I mean, there's just as many Hoosiers there as there are, here and stuff like that. Like, Fontana is, inhabited. It's inland California, and there's some rough people inland California. You could put them in Missouri or interchange them, and they'd probably, be the same style people. So we're there all day, man. The sun is baking on me, and I'm just like, oh, man, kind of pulling one of these. When is this going to be over? They had a little bit more fun than I did, as far as the drinking goes. Like, our buddy Mazel was just kind of out of it, like, we were young. I've been that guy too before. And I'm up there with Stratton in our seats. He's like, "Hey, Tom, let's go watch the burnout, like down and ride the rail and watch the burnout." I'm like, is that what people do for NASCAR? Like, is that what everybody kind of just huddles around? I don't know what NASCAR is. This is like news to me. So I'm like, all right, cool. Stratton, let's go down there and freaking ride the rail. It's only a couple rows down from us, and it doesn't look like anybody's getting mad about it. So, like, I get on the rail, and we're watching the final, like, 2-3 laps or whatever, waiting for them to do the burnout. And this couple behind me, this dude looks like Vince Neil. She looks like, Jeff Coe's finest, straight out of Lower Arnold or something. And we so happen to be in front of them riding the rail. I'm just standing there. She goes 0 to 100. Get the fuck out the way. I'm like, oh, yeah, hey, my bad. We'll, move down a little bit. Move down a little section. She hits me with it again. Get the fuck out the way. I'm like, all right, man, cool, move. Move down to where they can see. Get on the rail again. Get the fuck out the way. I turn around. I said, why don't you shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up. You ain't got to be yelling at me like that heavy. We're just down here doing what everybody else is doing. No sooner did I turn around, she cold cocks me. Bam! Oh. There was no ill intent. Like I said, I kept everything in check. I was not hammered that day to where I would have let my emotions get ahead of me. I knew a female hit me, and I wasn't about to turn around and go to work on a female. I was just like, kind of one of those moments. You motherfucker. And I turned around, and then the ushers take us to our seats, and they're kind of hooting and hollering, yeah, get up to your seats. Fuck you for blocking our view or whatever. Get up there, and they serve plastic beer bottles in them freaking stadiums. You know what they are at the venue, at the concert venue or whatever. So, I find one of them plastic beer bottles, and they're the breezeway across from us. When you go in a venue or whatever, you come out the breezeway and then you go up to your seats. So they got some distance. I was like, hey, Stratton, watch this. Stratton will attest to this. He's seen the whole thing and was giving me high fives after. I freaking threw the plastic bottle over the breezeway, and I still had some distance, and I hit Vince Neil right in the side of the face. Obviously, I wouldn't have done this if it was something solid. It was a plastic beer bottle. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. As an adult, I'm like, yeah, I could catch somebody in the eye or something like that, and it could hurt somebody, but at this moment, it was not hurting anybody. And they just erupted. I mean, it got primal. You seen the gorilla come out. It was just like, yeah! I take off down the breezeway. One of them gets me by my shirt, and I have to pull this move and just run back to the parking lot and get to my truck. But, that was my one NASCAR experience, and I don't know if I would go back. But I also highly recommend watching the Dale Earnhardt documentary. It was on Prime. It's a 3-part series, and kind of give you a little bit more appreciation as to why the South gets into NASCAR real heavy. It's just not me. Anyway, peace. Have a good one. That was my NASCAR. No repercussions. I just had a bruise on my ear, but I couldn't believe a woman snuck me like that. Anyway, NASCAR's here. NASCAR's there. It's all the same. Peace.